Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I hope you guys are doing well, and let's quickly see what's going on with Gala coin. And now with Gala, obviously we have this. We know that it was making this symmetrical triangle, and whenever symmetrical triangles are towards the downside, they tend to break towards the downside because the momentum is towards the downside. Now, if we had a symmetrical triangle towards the upside, it usually continue. It's a continuation pattern, basically. So you can see it did break towards the downside. Now, what is it doing? Usually, when they break these symmetrical triangles, they come and form these descending triangles as well. Okay, so you can see we are actually sitting at these support levels. Okay, and we did break down. This was the retest, and now it's coming down. Now let's see what it's doing. If the market can have a little bit of a shift towards the upside, obviously it wouldn't take any time to Gala to break towards the upside and change all these pattern formations in a way. Okay, now we did break towards the downside, and you can see where the EMAs are. Okay, this area over here, you see that the price did try to get above the EMAs, but again it failed, and then this resistance rejected the price, couldn't break towards the upside, and you can see the price has fallen below the EMAs as well. Now, if you take this whole pattern and you just measure this move over here, right over here, you can see clearly uh, we in the EMA in the Fibonacci as well. Once you broke above the 0.618, we went above, tried to break this, couldn't break it, came down and broke. Once we broke below the 0.618, that's when the drastic fall happened. Okay, because this is an important key golden ratio area where if we are above it, we try to break the resistances. When we are below it, it just kind of a bearish situation, I would say. Okay, and no doubt that we were making this within this symmetrical triangle, we were also making this bearish head and shoulder pattern. Okay, and this was the area of rejection. So this area was also coming in as a rejection. If we take the line graph and we just right over here, actually is that rejection, I would say. Okay, yeah. So you can see this area, this resistance area was also coming in to reject the price. You can see how many times we got rejected, and this symmetrical triangle. So a lot of this was basically a very significant area. Okay, we were above the 0.618. We were having this 0.5 rejection area, Fibonacci level sitting there. This resistance, finally the price gave up and it came back down. Okay, I mean, whenever it comes back down, it's not bad because it basically comes back down. Buyers come in and then it retries to break these levels. Okay, now let's just take this off. Let's just take this off really quickly. And if you look at this pattern over here, and you can see where the EMAs are, and go back a little, okay, in this price. Okay, you can see if you measure this move over here, this was the previous low over here, and then measure this move, or not like that actually, measure it from the top to the bottom. Okay, you can also see clearly now we are very close to the 0.618 level for this measurement. Okay, now this is why we are finding some support in these areas. You can see when the price dropped from all the way from the top, this is where the price came and found support. Okay, then went all the way up, and you can see it went up, crossed the 0.382 level, came back down, made a higher low, then broke towards the downside. And it is coming. If we can find some good support here, that would be great. It's at 0.18, 18 cents basically, because this is where the golden ratio is sitting. Okay, and also not only that, this is where the previous low is sitting as well. If you just measure this move right over here, you can see this is where the previous low is sitting. So very important area and good support for Gala coin. All we need to see, it finds support here. it finds support here and then makes some reversal patterns. Now, if we go to the lower time frames at the moment, we are making bearish patterns, no doubt. Okay, you can see here it made this higher low formation. Once it broke this area of resistance, you can see how many times we retested it, and then this symmetrical triangle that came into being. It's hard to see sometimes, but once you draw these lines, this becomes a little bit easy. And then we had this price target. It's gonna measure it like that. We had a breakout, and you can see this candle over here, right over here. Okay, it met the target, and then we went a little bit below because of the selling pressure we had, and then we made this uh, rising wedge formation. Okay, this is the rising wedge. If you have any, see in the line graph, you can see it a little bit better. They have these candle patterns just to make it easy for us, but this is actually the most accurate one where you can see your patterns. Okay, now you can see we had this falling wedge. It wanted to break. Obviously, these are bearish patterns. Okay, they break towards the downside. This is the retest. Usually, this is the target level of bearish patterns right over here. Okay, so I mean, it can break towards the upside, but I think it will come and settle down somewhere over here at the moment. This is what it's indicating. And obviously, you can clearly see how the pressure is building up for the buyers, and the sellers are also getting active. Okay, so that's why the whole psychology of it is it's going to break down, retest, and then come down, find support somewhere at the bottom. Okay, but yeah, guys, this is it at the moment. But we need to find some solid support for Gala coin. We are currently, if you look at the weekly time frame, let's take this off. Okay, even in the weekly time frame, I can show you it's making bearish patterns. Let me quickly take this off so you can see it better. Okay, you can see right over here if you go in the weekly. Okay, I can just summarize this. Summarize it really quickly. You can see this over here is a descending triangle. Break happened from the support. Price came down. This is your target level from the top to the bottom. You can see we exactly met it here. Now you can see the price went down, hit the 0.618 level. We made this. You can clearly see this M pattern. Okay, this M pattern formation, and then we have this higher low formation. Okay, so now you can see it's trying to make this descending triangle formation. Okay, but this is the support. Basically, the 0.618 is your support level right over here, and then the price is just playing in this pattern. Okay, so whenever you break this resistance or you break this support, this is where the decision is going to be. And usually descending triangles are bearish patterns, but they do break towards the upside as well. Okay, so that's why I don't really tell you guys it's going to break to the downside 100%, because market switches its sentiments, and then you can break this resistance and break towards the upside. If it breaks this support line, close a weekly candle below it, then it's coming down. Okay, same goes for the resistance, and whenever the breakout happens, this is going to be the target. Okay, in the weekly time frame, and you can see usually you measure it from the apex. 0.382 is going to be the target. If upside comes, wherever the breakout is, the line is slanted, so whenever it breaks towards the downside, obviously I would say it's gonna come and rest at the 0.786 level. Okay, but again, keep this in mind. M pattern is being formed, resistance, support, wherever the breakout is, this is your price target. You can easily measure it. Okay, and we are sitting at the 0.618 level. And hope this video brought you some information and knowledge. I'm just trying to give you an update on these coins, what patterns they are making, where the breakout might be. So these are the targets, and hopefully if you're liking this kind of content, just like the video and subscribe to my channel, and comment below if you have any questions. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Bye bye.